Welcome to the first ever MIT Water Summit. My name is David Cohen-Tanucci, and I'm the president of the MIT Water Club. Some of you may also have seen me in the material science department where I'm a PhD student. It's my immense honor to welcome you here today. The MIT Water Club is about 1 year old. It was founded 1 year ago, and in the course of somewhere between 12 and 18 months, it's really become the leading hub, if you will, for all things water around MIT and beyond. So we're extremely proud to be hosting this summit today. We have a great program, a great lineup of speakers and panels coming up, and I hope that coming out of this all-day workshop, you'll come out with a greater sense of the urgency and the importance, but also the opportunity of the challenges that face us in the water sector today. I want to take a minute just to thank some of the folks who were involved in organizing this panel. First of all, the director of the Water Summit today, Neha Mehta. So maybe let's just give a big round of applause for Neha. Joining Neha, we also had a fantastic team of organizers, panel leads, marketing directors, and so forth. Leo Banchik, Charlene Ren, Himani Gupta, Simon Chung, Cynthia Melendez, and invaluable support both from the Graduate Student Council, but also foremost from the MIT Earth Systems Initiative, and especially Kurt Sternloff. So thanks to them. In a minute, I'll be introducing our first speakers, Professor Frank Fisher and Professor Ken Stresbeck. But before I do that, I was just informed that we have a special message from the president of MIT, President Raphael Reif. Reading a letter from from President Reif will be Professor John Leonhard from the Mechanical Engineering Department.
Good morning. Welcome all. It's my pleasure to read the following letter provided to us by President Raphael Reif of MIT. To the members of the MIT Water Club, to everyone attending or speaking at the first MIT Water Summit, and especially to the students who brought the summit to life, thank you. I am proud and grateful that MIT is helping to pioneer new solutions to the urgent global need for water. With today's summit, you bring together people from a wide range of disciplines and sectors to share their knowledge and pool their strength. Your discussions will open an exciting new chapter in water research at MIT and beyond. Traveling internationally over the last few weeks, I have encountered tremendous enthusiasm for MIT's activities around water, from technology to policy. As you may know, MIT faculty are already pursuing collaborative water research in Abu Dhabi, India, Kuwait, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and more. And I believe these projects are only the beginning. The world needs you, so keep up the good work. With gratitude and admiration, Raphael Reif.
Thank you for carrying that message, Professor Leonhard. Over the next few panels that you'll be hearing about today, we'll be talking about the question of who owns water. We'll be talking about the food and water nexus. We'll be talking about the water and energy nexus. And finally, we'll be talking about emerging water contaminants. Hopefully, this will give you a sense of both water issues that are as old as humanity and emerging ones that are new enough that we don't totally know what's going on. Before we go on to these panels, I'm extremely proud to host our first speakers, Professor Ken Stresbeck and Professor Franklin Fisher. Speaking first will be Professor Ken Stresbeck, who's a professor emeritus of civil, environmental, and architectural engineering at the University of Boulder in Colorado. He's also a research scientist at the MIT Joint Program on the Science and Policy of Global Change. Professor Stresbeck has spent 30 years as a researcher and a practitioner in water resource planning and management, river basin planning, modeling of agriculture, environmental, and water resource systems. He's also worked for a range of national governments, as well as the United Nations, the World Bank, and the USAID. And after Professor Stresbeck, we'll be hearing from Professor Franklin Fisher, who's a professor emeritus of economics at MIT. Professor Fisher's fields of specialization within economics are industrial organization, microeconomics, econometrics, and water as well. He's written extensively in the areas of water management and resolution, water economics, as well as antitrust economics. And he's the author or senior co-author of 17 books, as well as over 150 articles in the area of economics. Professor Fisher also received the prestigious John Bates Clark Medal in 1973. So with these extremely distinguished panelists, we'll be kicking off the event to a great start. I hope that all of you will stay for the whole event and will join us both for lunch and for a cocktail networking reception at the very end. And without further ado, let's welcome Professors Stresbeck and Fisher.